us on a little journey.
Thank you. All right, it is a privilege to be with you. I'm a former hospital administrator. Had a chance to work for, most of the time, the largest hospital system, Hospital Corporation of America, and have had the chance to really look at healthcare from the belly of the beast. Here I was, the top of the food chain, largest industry in America, and I had an epiphany. It's like, why is it that the employers, the customers of healthcare, who buy the lion's share other than Uncle Sam, work for the healthcare system? I literally schemed and strategized every day how to work against you, the employer. And there was something wrong about that. So 27 years ago, I left the treatment side of healthcare to see if I couldn't help employers balance the scales. Healthcare can be half the cost. Let's put that in perspective. For most companies, if you were to save half your healthcare spend, it's more than your current profits. You not only cut the cost, but how you make it a better benefit for your employees. Because we're going to talk today about how you need to, as the buyer of healthcare, make the healthcare system work for you. Because right now, you're working for it. And there's nothing more powerful than purchasing power to do that. Those consultants who have built this alignment into the way they work with employers, their clients are spending $2,000 to $7,000 per employee per year. That's less than half the cost of what everybody else is spending, because they're working for the client and they're thinking outside the box. Did anybody know that there actually is a healthcare system out there in the world that we can put on a pedestal and say, that's how healthcare should work? Globally recognized as the best healthcare system in the world, only healthcare system to win the President's Malcolm Baldrige Award twice. Their outcomes and satisfaction levels are bar none better than any other healthcare system in the world. Countries from all over the world travel to Alaska to figure out how can you do healthcare so well with so incredible population health improvement and do it for half the price. They actually built healthcare around the customer. In the healthcare industry, it's all about we're the holy institution of medicine, where all the wisdom lies. Come be the benefactors of our great wisdom, and we'll make lots of money fixing you when you fall off a cliff. Healthcare is not built around the customer. What is it that you want from your healthcare system? And they said, we don't want a paternalistic system that tells us what to do. We don't want a hospital at the bottom of the cliff only. And we don't just want fences at the top of the cliff. We want a healthcare system that journeys with us on our path through life to help us live life to its fullest. Revolutionary? Absolutely. It's not how healthcare works today. But you can accomplish what they accomplished. Now, how do they do it? Well, first of all, they built a relationship-based healthcare system around the customer. I'm going to say that word again, relationship. We're going to come back to that a few times. Relationship trumps science. That doesn't mean the science is not important. But when it comes to managing healthcare, there's nothing more important than relationship. They said to this team of doctors, nurse, case manager, you're going to be assigned these people, and your first priority is not to simply fix them when they break. Your first priority is to reach out and through storytelling, I love that term that they use, get to know every single member in your population. And be an influencer, a coach, in supporting them to live life to its fullest. That's your first primary job. And when they need health care, when they need your services, you already know them, they already know you, they have their phone number, you give them immediate access to health care. And you coordinate all their care at all the different levels. And all the different care levels come to the patient. They call it an aspirational healthcare model. Not a deficit-based reactive sick care system, an aspirational system. Can you, employers, do that? Absolutely. That's my job today, is to show you how employers can do that. You don't have to go build hospitals to do this. It's all about how you spend your money. And think about this aspirational model of healthcare is going to be far better at attracting and retaining top talent, which is your number one, in most cases, objective. It's going to be far better at actually proactively addressing emotional, mental health needs. It's going to be far better proactively addressing physical needs. And it's going to be a lot better at increasing employee satisfaction. And it's going to cost about half as much. If you will make this a priority and make relationship-based benefits a priority, the tie that will bring to you in terms of retention is far better than anything else you can do. You're trying to keep your employees. When they have relationships with people they trust and feel comfortable with, and they get it through you, they will stay with you. Right now, healthcare is transactional. Now, every business works on relationship, and healthcare is no different. The problem is relationships are in the wrong place. Think about the point of sale in healthcare. There is massive relationships between benefit consultants and benefit managers. Believe me, the whole benefit consulting industry knows that's how you keep people in the system. But they sell a transactional healthcare program that's not built on relationships. You, the employer, have to use your purchasing power to get relationship-based healthcare that fixes for you, the buyers of healthcare, to hold the healthcare system accountable and to make them responsible to help you meet your business objectives, which is why I like to talk to CEOs and why I would have you go back and say to all your people who represent companies, go talk to the CEO and require them, tell them how important it is that they take a few minutes and define why they're buying healthcare benefits. It's not a hard process, but it is so critical to turning the healthcare system to work for employers. Define what it is you want, specifically say what's your priority, how are you going to measure it. The CEO does not need to spend a lot of time, but they do need to make sure, once you've set the measurements in place, that both the internal people who are managing it and the external people who are consulting are both aligned to make more money when you accomplish it. And believe me, your C-suite will be much more interested to know whether or not you're accomplishing the business objectives than how many gaps of care there are. So we've talked today about how you use alignment, choice, and relationship to build a whole different model of healthcare. One that's far better for your employees and far less expensive for you. Thank you very much.